Hello, everybody. I am Morthadon, and sorry for that stupid accent. And I am here for Boruto episode 39. Last time was 38, and next time will be 40. But I don't know, loopy today. Anyway, um, I'm in a good mood. So real quick, I don't know. I don't think he or she watches the Boruto series, since they always comment on my fairy tale videos. But who knows? Maybe they watch this as well. A big shout out to Averin, who has become my first patron ever, which is pretty cool. Um, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I just want big thanks. I really appreciate it. You may not see this here. I'm going to be mentioning it in all my videos real quick at the beginning. Just for the first video since it just happened. But at least mentioned it briefly in each of my series and then go back to normal. So yeah, cool stuff. If you guys also want to support anything I do, I'm going to shamelessly plug and so you can check out my Patreon, which is down in the description. You will find the link to that. In case you want to get some benefits as well as just supporting what I do. That'll help me expand and keep on keeping on and all that. And hopefully, maybe someday it'd be cool to do this full time, but who knows? But yeah. So on last episode, we had the team, all the teams were formed, and we had some of Sarada not liking her team. She didn't like the fact that she was with Boruto and Mitsuki. I think it was mostly that she didn't like she was with Boruto. I don't really think she had any problems with Mitsuki. I'm not sure. But yeah. So they had, apparently you can appeal that kind of stuff, which has never actually gone through. And they had to go on a mission to find the Hokage, because you have to appeal directly to him. And by the time they got there, they had some obstacles thrown in their way, and Sarada was fine with keeping the team as it is. So, resolved itself in one episode, which is pretty cool. Hopefully we don't see too much drama going on between that from now on. And now I'm kind of hoping that we just get into some good old-fashioned missions, like old Naruto. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if Boruto will have the same mindset as Naruto if they do go on those low rank missions that are like catching cats and stuff. Will Boruto be upset and want something harder, or will it be Sarada this time since she wants to be Hokage and she doesn't want the detours like she mentioned in the last episode? I don't know. Oh god, excuse me. The only way to know is to watch the episode, so I think we should just get into it. Alrighty, so we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Cool. Alright. Okay, so Boruto's the one that's late. I thought it was Konohamaru, and I was like, Kakashi was always late too. Is this just like a thing with the teachers? Hmm. Frickin' Mitsuki. Seriously, like, fair enough. Interesting. That was an interesting start to an episode. It almost felt like it was about to go into his mind and we were about to see like a backstory or something. So I wonder if that's gonna be this episode. But I feel like it probably won't be. I feel like it's not the right time for like a Mitsuki backstory episode. Because we've seen glimpses, but do 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 do. Oh yeah, I was thinking about this in one of my other videos. I should probably mention it again. For any of you guys that are on full length right now, a really good way to sync, if the timer seems to be a little off from what you're seeing, is to use like my glasses. When you see a really like bright screen that goes to a really dark screen, pause on the dark screen and like rewind the footage a little bit, and as soon as you see it get to the dark part, you play as well, and that's probably a good way to like really sync. Because when I watch some full length reactions like this on some other channels, I sometimes get, even when I go with their timers, it's still a little off, I feel. So that's a good way to do it. That's what I do for my editing. My secret strategies. Alright. Oh, wait, are we really getting it? I mentioned during the intro that this might be a Mitsuki backstory episode, but I was thinking it was too soon. Boy, was I wrong. I think. He looks younger. Yep, he's with Orochimaru. Interesting. Wasn't he, like, in a tank before, so is this, like, a mission he went on and got hurt or something? Or is this when he first arrived? Interesting. You broke the cup. Way to go. Alright. Interesting. Oh, what is he trying to make? The sixth attempt. Hmm. Oh, shit. Hmm. Isn't he made of... Wait. Did he just stab his own arm? Whoa, he is healing. I was gonna say, can't he turn to water? But how did he just manage to, like, stab his own arm? I'm really confused by that scene that just happened. Like, I get that he was testing, he was testing him to see if he still, like, had his instincts and, you know, shinobi abilities. But why did Mitsuki end up stabbing himself? Retrieve his memories, huh? Oh, shit. Hmm. Ooh. Interesting. Alright. Makes sense, I suppose. Reasonable thought. That's not very convincing thing, but okay. This is you used to know that I was this, so what does that mean? I mean, trying to convince him that he's strong and that he wouldn't have his memories altered, but this whole thing feels fishy. But maybe he is being completely honest. He looks like he was like more pale there. Whoa, that's a pretty cool looking place. So like a force field? Oh. Hmm. Alright. Special kind of power to break barriers and oh, does he sense him already or something? Just had to touch it, huh? Pretty easy. That's your power? Touch things and they turn to bubbles. Time to fight. The key that opens that thing. Return it! So vague! Both of them! Oh shit. Get to see a fight though. So this guy is on par with Orochimaru? There's not many people of that caliber in the world, I'd assume, but pretty cool fight though. I'm enjoying it. I was about to say they're not really using any jutsu, but I suppose that counts. They were all just like, fighting. Hmm. Interesting. Armor Eater? Whoa. Ugh. Oh, he tried to shed his skin but covered his mouth? Interesting. Ooh, a sage power. Oh, is that thing that, like Naruto had the Toad Sage stuff, and then we had oh, I can never remember his name. Shoot, but he was like the Snake Sage powers. Oh, I can never remember his name. God damn it. What happened to him? Oh, a little snake made it in there. Ooh. I was gonna say, was Orochimaru really taken down that easily? The guy's name I was trying to think of before is at like the tip of my tongue. Ah. Alright, yeah, because he said he has something that he's gonna get this time, but then the other guy wanted a key from Orochimaru, so that's just creepy. He's just not moving an inch, standing there. Oh jeez. Hmm. Interesting. Oh jeez. Is it like an older version of him? Because the guy's taller. I would say it's like him, like a future him or something. The eyes look similar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I kind of have this figured out. That's like a. He's probably like making Mitsuki's, I guess would be the best way to word it. And this one is one that's lived longer and has like his abilities. So it turns out that the barrier put up that only Mitsuki can take down was made by a previous version of Mitsuki, I suppose. Is my theory. Yep. Alright. They made it pretty obvious, but. Yep. Kabuto! Ha! I just remembered his name! God damn it. Kabuto is who I was trying to talk about before. Ah. Yep. That's what I was just saying. That's why he's able to. Oh. Stole a seed? Is that like the way he uses to create Mitsukis? True. So he can't really steal memories, though, can he? I'll talk about that more later. Unless they cover it in this episode, which they might. Interesting. Hmm. There's other ways you can make children Orochimaru. Hmm. I guess? Hmm. Interesting. Oh, this power we saw a bit of before. Oh, damn. We saw a little bit of this, like, aura coming off him. Oh, the sage power looks so cool! I'm guessing that's the sage stuff. Similar to what we saw with Kabuto. It's definitely different design. He's a unicorn! Oh, he's fast! Mmm. Jesus. What's with the lighter? I wonder. Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay, so they explained it. Alright. Hmm. I do have questions. Oh, okay. Okay. And now we're back. Boruto, you took an entire episode to get to the team. That... Didn't that happen with another character? Was it Naruto that did that when he was younger? That always got sidetracked helping people? Or am I thinking of a different show or a different character? Oh, it was Obito, right? Interesting callback for Boruto to do. Although, maybe it's a coincidence, but... Nice. Ending? Yep, that was a pretty cool episode. Do, 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 do. I love how Freaking during the intro, I'm like, that almost seemed like I was gonna go to a backstory episode. Nah, I probably won't do that. And then it does. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I do have a decent amount of stuff to talk about with this. Interesting stuff. Alrighty, so there's no more after credits. Alrighty, so that is the end of episode 39. Interesting stuff. So the memory stuff I wanted to talk about, I kind of thought they just weren't gonna have altered his memory because I thought, I'm trying to like put the pieces together here. What I originally thought before they mentioned about the memory erasing drug is there's no memory altering. I was thinking he was born in the tank, and he was born like right then. Although it didn't really explain why he was wounded, but I didn't think it fully through at the time. But I thought he was born right then. That's why he didn't have like any memory, and Orochimaru made up this whole thing about this memory erasing guy, so he'd go there and steal something for him. At the time, I didn't know that it was like all a setup. But basically, so yeah, and I thought that there was no memory altering because of that. The fact that he was just born, did it, and then all that. But apparently this was, he said this was his 6th try, right? Or he didn't want to have to do a 6th try. So that is referring to, shoot. I'm trying to get back to it real fast. I'm almost there, I think. Yeah, I'm just... He finally managed... What... Where was I? Rather, okay, so this was the 6th time? A 7th undertaking, it was said. So, at first, when I first read that, before I knew about the memory drug, I don't think I knew about the memory drug yet at this point. I thought there must have been six other, oh wow, I can't talk. 6 other, Mitsukis. And he's trying to get one of them to awaken the sage power. But does that mean there was 6 other attempts with this Mitsuki that we just saw? And on the 6th attempt, he was able to awaken the sage power and take the 3rd option. But the other 5 times, he didn't awaken the power and just picked a side. That's what I got out of it. But I wonder if he has this, like, older... Like, is this even an older Mitsuki, or was that a lie, too? Does he have a different name? Because that's still a little weird that Orochimaru is, like, making these guys. And how many are there, really? I don't know. But, so I'm a little confused on that. But the goal was to make him awaken the sage power, right? and choose. Okay, so no, I actually think I don't even know if it was awakening the sage power that was important. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the important thing was taking the third choice. He wanted to make sure that they could go on their own path. At least this one. Now, did did the other Mitsuki go through the same thing? Like I said, I'm not even sure if he's a Mitsuki. He could be called something else and just playing mind games with him since he was in league with Orochimaru in this. And and I guess I'm just curious why Orochimaru is making these. Like, was he being honest in his message about, like, wanting children? Is he honestly trying to do that? Or is he honestly trying to, like, create someone extremely powerful? Like, is he trying to artificially create a powerful body for him to jump into? Because I know that was always Orochimaru's thing, is finding, like, strong people to jump into. So is that going to be conflict down the road where Mitsuki's like a free thinker, becomes very powerful, and Orochimaru at one point becomes an antagonist and comes after Mitsuki for his body, so that he can jump into it? And does the Leaf Village know that he's creating artificial beings? Because wouldn't that be against the whole, like, thing? Like, I don't know. It seems weird. Unless the Leaf Village doesn't know what's going on inside and somehow Orochimaru is keeping it under wraps. But they know of Mitsuki. Do they just assume, like... Because at the start, they gave him the cover of being, like... Wasn't it, like, the last survivor of the Hidden Sound Village? Or he was from the Hidden Sound Village, but I thought he was the last survivor of something. Is that what the whole village believes, even Naruto, the Hokage, and, you know, the other people that are managing Orochimaru? Or is that just a background they gave him for the academy, and that's not really... Like, Naruto knows better and knows that he's just an artificial being. And if the Hidden Leaf Village knows about the artificial beings, is it because they're trying to achieve something else, and this is, like, part of the work for the Leaf Village? But I don't know why they'd be trying to make some kind of artificial being that is very similar in power base to Orochimaru. Other than for Orochimaru to jump into him eventually. I don't know. Interesting stuff, though. I think this definitely brings up some further conflict between Mitsuki and Orochimaru, possibly, which is cool. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was more I should think about for this episode, but I don't really have much more to say. Because I guess I don't fully understand everything that happened. Trying to scan through this a little bit and see, because they put something in the scroll, which was a picture of Boruto, and that's how Boruto became his son or whatever. I wonder why, though. I guess is something that I could talk about. Why did just reading those papers make him so interested in Boruto? Did he just want, like, a free thinker and someone to follow and believe him that's separated from all of this? And that was the first person he saw because of those papers, and they said, like, you know, things like just those papers were just about Boruto, and he just liked what he read. But I wonder if there's more to it for Mitsuki's fascination in Boruto. And I guess he originally went there on a mission. Was it Mitsuki's choice to go there? Because at first it seemed like he was going there under the orders of Orochimaru. So I wonder if Orochimaru said like, "Oh, I want you to go here and pass through the academy and become a shinobi. And if you do that, then you'll also be able to see Boruto, who you're interested in, right?" It's like, say something like that to him. And Mitsuki's like, okay, I'll take on this mission, and goes and does it. And, but he's not, like, fully on board with the whole, like, interest in Boruto. But then after meeting Boruto, that's when he gets really interested. I'm thinking that might be what happened, because he did, like, we did have some episodes where Mitsuki seemed to confirm his resolve about Boruto being his son. Like, he was still unsure. And now, since then, he's been, like, all about it, right? I'm thinking that's probably how it went down. Interesting. So cool seeing his sage power. He's super strong. It's crazy, actually, how strong he is. Which is kind of, like, discouraging. If he can make people this strong, what is he gearing up for? He could make a bunch of them, couldn't he? Or is there, like, some kind of limit? I'm trying to scan through the episode and see. It's funny, do you know how much I've eagerly awaited your existence? That's an interesting line. That was, I believe, Orochimaru was the one that said it. And so maybe it's not as easy to make them as he thinks, but what about the older one? Did the older one fail but was allowed to live? Was this the second one he made, or is there a bunch of them? I think I mentioned that before, like, towards the beginning of the discussion, but... It's hard because I'm looking at some of, like, the stuff when the older Mitsuki was lying, and I don't know how much of it was, like, lies and truth, but I don't know. I guess I don't really have much else to say. I'll scan through the rest of the episode instead of just that one part. I had a feeling that Orochimaru got beat too easy too when he got, like, covered in that goo. I don't think I said it right away. I think I said it after he broke out, but I was like, what the hell? And then I think I called it a little bit earlier in the episode too, where I was like, this whole thing seems weird. But yeah, interesting. You know what? I'm gonna quickly rewatch while I'm on here, since I'm going back. I'm not gonna listen to it, but I'm gonna see quickly, why did Mitsuki stab himself? Towards the beginning of the episode, when, Suigetsu, is that his name? Attacked him, he grabbed the shuriken, and then, oh wait, where did that arm come from? Wait, hold on, I'm so confused. What is going on in this scene? I am... Okay, so one arm is, like, wrapped around Suigetsu's arm, and then going down between Suigetsu's legs, grabbed the shuriken, came back up, and then stabbed himself, like, went to go stab Suigetsu's throat, it looked like, but he stopped himself with his other arm by putting it in the way. Why? I am very confused at that. Please tell me if I missed anything. Maybe when I'm editing, I'll read all the the subtitles again and maybe get context. It's like almost like he didn't have conscious control of his arms, and they were kind of doing their own thing a bit. And one of them decided to stab Suigetsu in the throat, and the other one decided to stop the blade. I don't know. It's so weird. But yeah. This is a good episode, though. It was really cool seeing backstory on Mitsuki, and I still have a lot of questions. To be honest, but yeah, it seems weird. And also, he said that the drink that he drank, that was a weird thing to say, was memory erasing. And I touched on that briefly, but I forgot that before not Boruto, before Mitsuki drank it, he already looked like he was confused and had no idea what was going on. So why would he look that way if he still remembered everything that happened at that point? Why did he look so freaked out, like he had no idea where he was or what he was doing? Oh, take one more dose. Oh. So maybe he took some already and was already lost some of his memories and that just wiped the rest? That needed to be wiped, maybe? Or maybe the dose was wearing off and it was like his memory was coming back a little bit, so he had to take another dose? Maybe that's what happened. Okay. I didn't really click on that second dose part. Alright. But yeah. Cool episode. The seeing Mitsuki, like, the fights were pretty cool. I like the sword fight between old adult Mitsuki, if that's his name. I'm still skeptical. I think he might have a different name. I guess he went by Log with his fake name as the Experience Stealer, so maybe that's his actual name, or that was just something they made up. Or he is also Mitsuki, which would just be weird. It wouldn't be like they're his children with their own identities and stuff if they're both named the same thing. So I'm thinking he probably has a different name, but yeah, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the sword fight between him and the older Mitsuki and Orochimaru is really cool. And then obviously I've mentioned it already, but the fight with the Sage mode was awesome. It looked really cool. I don't know how I feel about the horn. I don't really see the purpose of it, I guess. I believe Kabuto had some kind of like horn type thing too, or maybe two horns or something with his like full snake form, but I don't know if it grew out of him when he got his when he activated his Sage mode. I don't remember fully from back then. But the thing that seems weird is, why would a snake Sage mode have a horn? Like, snakes don't really have horns. Like, usually, like, you know, like Naruto's eyes turn more like snake-like. Not snake-like, sorry, toad-like when he goes into, like, the toad form. They take on aspects of the Sage mode that they're going into. So why the horn? That was a little weird. But maybe it's just design choice. Maybe they wanted it to be designed like that, or maybe there is something I'm missing. I don't know. Maybe that's just how the Sage mode works for the snake form, whatever. But yeah, good episode, cool stuff. I loved it. I don't think there's anything else for me to really talk about because, yeah, I'm hoping next episode they're actually gonna go on missions, because the past two episodes I've been like, oh, maybe they'll go on a mission. And the episode before the last one, they kinda did, but they also didn't. They went on, like, the mission to try to change their team, but I wouldn't really classify that as, like, an actual mission. Like, it doesn't get ranked in their profile as, like, oh, they went on one D-rank mission, or whatever, like they did in Naruto. And then I was like, oh, maybe this episode they'll go on some missions. Nope, Mitsuki backstory. I was like, alright, well, okay. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you'd enjoyed. Please subscribe if you are enjoying the channel and all that, and I will be back for some more stuff later. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I mentioned Patreon at the beginning, so I won't mention it again. Oh yeah, also, I guess if you guys have any anime recommendations, I'm going to be reformatting the structure of my anime list, Mal. Down in the description, you can see the link to that. If you want to check that out and you want to recommend any anime to me... Oh, crap. Sneezing. Oh, excuse me. If you guys want to recommend any anime for me to watch on the channel, I will be looking for anime to replace whenever I finish another one. So I guess right now Boruto isn't going to be getting replaced until a very long time, because it's a long show. And then I also started watching Fairy Tail, which I don't know how long it's going to be. So really my catch-up series of My Hero is the only slot there. And then Reincarnated, which I still have a lot of episodes left, but I'll be replacing those slots eventually. But I'm going to be restructuring my anime list to have the plan to watch be shows recommended by viewers or just shows I want to watch. So that way I can keep track of that better and you guys can see it and everything. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions for me or if you have any shows you want to recommend or any of that. Just please no spoilers. If I start getting too many spoilers, then I can't read the comments anymore. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.